Hello and welcome back to Dreamlight Valley. Um, basically we are going to look at doing some decorating and specifically if I can around this area here. It's a bit difficult to kind of make a sole decision just yet, purely because of the fact that one, we don't know when the update is. And two, we don't know which particular characters we're going to get and what house we're going to, if any, we're going to have to build as a result of that character coming in. I'm kind of hoping it will be Mulan herself, possibly Mushu. I know that it looks like we might be getting the little cricket friends that you have in Mulan as a motif, potentially. Now, I have considered opening this up to people to come and, if they wanted to, perhaps purchase some designs from my early that I do for with Daisy and Duck and that. I want to at least try and get all the, if I can, the things, clothing and that she offers, and that, so that I can make other designs. And I have seen some really cool looking designs out there, but I do have an issue with the fact that I am hearing a lot of people are saying that they've let people into their valley and then they just come and start taking stuff without having sought permission prior to doing so, and that's kind of what's putting me off actually opening up the valley for that reason. So yeah, so what I'm thinking of doing maybe here is perhaps putting the camp back here, the camping site I had, and sort of like dividing this off, like putting, making this area for Lady Tremaine. So this is kind of like Lady Tremaine's house. I'm trying to put like a pathway up there to obviously go to that area. So one thing I would like to do is, you can buy the hedges now from Alice in Wonderland, which make far better hedges than the actual other hedges that they've got. So I'm going to go and buy those, because what I want to do is I want to remove these and put those hedges in there instead, rather than have those there, and then have some at the front here, going along here, and like another little entranceway like that as well. Let's put this here for the moment. So we're going to have to go and make some purchases from Scrooge for those hedges. But I think here, what I want to do here is put some of the some of the jungle cluster trees here, purely because, apart from the fact that they do attract that probably may not last long there, because I believe last time I just had the trellises there, and that looks quite Let's have a look. Oh, I don't know, it does kind of work actually. Yeah, it does kind of work. Okay, so let's... So it does give you a good bit of leeway to... Okay, so what does that look like from this? So I may have to hide it with some trees a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll put this here because I think Goofy should rightfully be the guardian of that one, I think. So what I can do get around in this with this here is, I mean, I think I should put a path here. So it's very likely I might just put a couple of trellises there and like a gateway there actually. So let's go to decor. Right, so what I was going to say, what I will need is one of these. So if I put that there, do you see how the butterflies seem attracted to those trees? I think that makes such a huge... And that was why I was getting so many in my in bloom picture that I did. So the great thing about this obviously is you have some smaller trees in which you can see, and the ones that I loved the most and appear to have been quite popular in comments was the ancient landing ones. So just, you know, for example, this here, look, you can put that there, just there. Let me try one of the bigger ones. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so these ones here, the actual ancient saplings and that, they proved to be quite popular because one, they're in bloom, and the red makes them quite colourful. I don't think I'll add any more just for the moment, purely because I want to get some of those hedges. So what I'm thinking of doing is perhaps putting some of the edges along there so that this bit is reachable for me to get to mine these, because obviously there's going to be a new star path coming up soon with the update. Let me just put this here for the minute. So what I'm thinking is maybe I should probably get rid of this. I think because of that orb, it's not letting me get to it. So let me just... Oh. Right, so I think this side would be more of an ideal side for the campsite. Seeing as we've just come out of photo mode, I mean not photo mode, sorry. Oh, there was a new fragment there I've not got before. At least that's what I think it is. Anyway, I'll have to have a quick look. Let's have a look at that. That's 2. Stained glass fragment. Oh. Do you know what? I'm pretty sure I thought I'd already done that. You know what? Let's go down to Scrooge. Get these. Right, let's first of all. Right, I don't exactly know how many I'm going to need, so I might just grab 20 for now.
Time is money. Hello.
I'd like to order some items, furniture, and we know that it's going to be Alice in Wonderland, so that makes it easier to find them in the tags bit, if I can see. Oh no, wrong one. He says as he picks out the wrong one. Oh look, they've added Brave. Where is Alice in Wonderland? Oh, there's Mad Hatter. Oh, okay. Oh, is it in attractions? Nope. Doesn't make sense. Why? Landscaping? Nope. Bizarre. I mean, I know I've got some in my inventory, but I don't know what it's classed. I mean, I thought it would have been under Alice in Wonderland, as that's what it's meant to be. So is this decor? Oh, you know what? Let's just go to the one. What's it? I know that I won't have. Actually, that should make it easier as well. Here we go. So what I want is the large ones. Oh, it comes under Disney. Oh, okay. Doesn't make sense, but... Right, so I'm going to get 20 of these. And I hope that's going to be enough. I'll get another 5 of these for now. So these are the larger ones, so I believe these are going to be a lot...
Mark me words. A villain and their riches are soon parted.
Right, so Peaceful Meadow. So let's see how this looks when I... Oh, actually, it's pretty cool, actually. Right, so, we now know that it comes under Disney. I find that a bit bizarre, but you know, I suppose maybe until they actually add I probably might end up getting more. Right, that's not an issue. I can certainly... Now, I don't really want to box this area off because I notice the characters seem to like going down that bit. Right, okay, so let me... This is not going to be completely symmetrical, so let me put that there for the minute. Disney. Right, so I don't want it to be... if I can get it to just sit in there like that. Yep, that's perfect. I think maybe what I could do is put one of these ones here. So let me just move that. So I suppose what we've got to do now is work out how this is going to... think that might just work out perfectly. Let's give that a go, see what happens. I'm hoping I might be able to get one of the smaller ones in there to... Oh, here we go. In fact, I'm just thinking that maybe... Can I... There we go. I think that actually looks pretty good because what I can do is put an ancient landing tree over here. So what I need to do is create a pathway from there to... I could actually probably just let that. Oh. I do kind of think that's a little too much, if I'm going to be honest. I think it's partly because that doesn't even out with I think what I'll need to do tell you something, it's just as well capability bound's not here. He'd be yeah, see that then becomes where the issue lies. Unless actually maybe I could hide it with these. Uh, I'm not. I'll put another one in, but I'm not solely convinced by that. I mean, it would kind of make sense in a little way if there was maybe a little bit there so that the lamps could be hidden within. So let's come out of that and see what it looks like from. Oh, actually, it doesn't look too bad. Yes, I think that actually looks pretty good, actually. Yes. Oh, I've just noticed there's the Mickey face in these trellises. I never noticed them before. Yeah, I think that looks really good, actually. I mean, the thing about it is at least these are not. Yeah, I really like that. So let me see if I can add in a small sapling or something of the ancient tree. Maybe not one that's got I don't know. Let me try the bigger one. See what that looks like. Right, let me see if I can get through that bit. No, I can't. So I'm going to have to move it along slightly, I think. Here we go. But then there is the issue of that little bit there. Just trying to think what I could put there that would hide that a bit. See, I thought I put this in enough to... So now this is no longer in. And it's probably going to mean I'll have to move this slightly. Let's just put it there for the minute. Now, ideally, I would prefer that to be on that side, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I do kind of have a little bit more leeway in terms of this being here. Yeah, I think that's going to be a better idea. I probably could hide that with maybe a bush. Probably didn't think about that. Or underbrush, as they call it. Peaceful Meadow. Probably going to need something a bit smaller. No. Fortunately, they don't have anything ideal. See, this is probably what would be ideal, or maybe one of these. But it's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen, and I'm not. I wonder. I was going to say, I think the issue with it is that because there's a that embedded stone rock there already. That's why it's not going to work. Right, so this is not going to work. Oh, it will actually. So if I... Actually, that complements this one quite well. Maybe if I put an actual tangled tree here, like a moss one. It's not very large, is it? Oh, didn't expect it to do that. That might just be the one. That's it. That kind of complements all that amount of trees that are there. Kind of hides, sort of in a way, the hidden twisted tree that's there. Right, okay, so let's get the topiary. Well, no, I shouldn't say topiary, but I think they do call it topiary on here, don't they? No, they don't. Yeah, they do. So what I think is maybe this should also kind of have a trellis entrance here. But then should it? You know what, let me just fill this up first to go along, and then let's figure out the... So what I'm thinking is, if I could... Right, let's make sure that this gets saved, because the last thing I want to do is to have done it all. I mean, I know it is saving in the actual game as you do it. So this is another thing I've noticed. Look, the disappearing well. I mean, it could be a very neat trick if to use in a Dream Snap. Right, so let's go inside the house quickly because this is suddenly getting jarry. There we go. So what I'm thinking is this is getting jarry. I think what I'm going to do for the minute is I'm going to stop it here because I'm frightened the game's going to just cut out. If it's okay for about 10 minutes, then what I'll do is I'll edit in that part, the other part of this into that then. Okay, so just bear with me and let's see what happens. Right, so I'm sorry about that. Basically what I decided to do is just restart the whole game. And it seems to have fixed it. Although to be fair, I didn't really have much left to go on this video. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put down the tents here. Because I think at this point it might help define this area, I think then. Probably don't actually need that because you've got 2 ponds already. So what I'm thinking is that maybe this side can be, so let's just put this tiered. Fountain there. I don't really think, but so maybe put maybe put something there. That's so I'll try and get some Cinderella related things here, I think. So let's put these topiaries just outside the front door here. So this is, I mean, look, this is ridiculous. I can see why some people think the perimeter lines are not quite right. I'm really beginning to think that maybe I should put some topiary along there. But I know a lot of the characters like to go and stand there and overlook the other biomes. Right, let me just finish doing this pathway here. Here we go. I think it makes more sense to have maybe Wally's garden there. I mean, I could technically create a whole garden if I really wanted to. I know I can do that. I have done it, but I was thinking of making maybe this area into like the garden area, an in bloom area. Try and use the picture that I did as an inspiration. Right, let's at the very least get the tents put out here. Right, so this is what I had before, was this here. So this would technically be quite a large area for a camping area. So what I want to do is get a path going down there to there, possibly there as well. Let's move these back out. So these can go here. There you go. That's it. Put that in there. Oh, the only thing is they're not going to be able to get into that area if they choose to. I mean, I can technically put that back now that I've got a bigger area. But then I would have to put something in there to... No, I'm going to leave it like that. I want to put... I can probably put some borders down here, flower borders, I think. Make it look a little bit of a proper garden. And probably do the same just along here. So at least have the 2 seats there. Perhaps have another fountain just there, actually. Oh. No, I will leave that there. So I might just put another one of these fountains just here. And then try and create something of a flower border along there as well. Probably create one along this bit here as well, if I'm going to be honest. Right, okay, well I think for the moment that's going to do. What I would like to do, I'm going to try and figure out whether I want these down here or whether I want the topiary. Because I'm thinking if I put these down there, then the tents should be moved to, I think, this area here. And maybe open up an entranceway there for the villagers to get in and out. So I'm going to figure that out, but I won't actually do what... because the thing is, I don't want this to clash with these here. So... So yeah, I'll do some trial runs and see what happens. I don't know whether we get any updates tomorrow. So if we are, then obviously I will get straight onto that right away. But it looks like it might possibly be next week. But anyway, for the moment, thank you very much for watching this redecoration. And I will do some more planning on how I want this look. But in the meantime, again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye for now and happy gaming.